Have you ever wondered the havoc an electromagnetic pulse EMP could wreak? Picture this. Tomorrow, an EMP wipes out North America's power grid. No power, no fridges, no fresh food. Scary, right? Let's change that. Here are 20 crucial food items you need to stockpile for situations just like these. Number 20. Water. Let's start off with something that should always be on the top of your list. We all know how important it is to stay hydrated, right? Well, in any emergency, especially something as serious as an EMP, having enough water is non-negotiable. Here's the deal. Aim to have at least a 3-day water supply for each person in your household. We're talking a minimum of 1 gallon per person per day. Half of that's for drinking, because let's face it, staying active and healthy means you need to keep up with your hydration. The other half is for your cooking needs and keeping clean. When buying water in bulk, don't just grab any water. Get yourself a case of the good stuff. I'm talking about water that's not just refreshing, but also comes with added minerals for that extra health kick. Number 19. Sports drink. Now hear me out, folks. In the kind of scenario where we're facing a grid-down situation, staying hydrated becomes more crucial than ever. We've already established that, right? Which is why you should try to get your hands on some sport drinks like Gatorade and Powerades. The electrolytes and carbs packed in these drinks are exactly what your body needs to keep fluids balanced and energy levels up when clean water might be hard to come by. But here's the important part. You've got to be smart about which ones you stash away. A lot of these drinks on the market are loaded with unnecessary additives, sugars, and artificial sweeteners that you don't want. Make sure you read the nutritional label in detail and avoid those extra sugars and sweeteners. Number 18. Peanut butter. Moving on, you should also definitely stockpile some peanut butter jars. It's a go-to energy booster for many. It's not just delicious, it's a powerhouse of energy packed with good fats and plenty of protein. And here's a handy tip. Unless the jar specifically says so, there's no need to refrigerate it once you've opened it. Number 17. Whole wheat crackers. Next, let's talk about whole wheat crackers. Why whole wheat crackers, you ask? Well, they're an excellent stand-in for bread, perfect for whipping up a quick sandwich. While it's true that whole wheat or whole grain crackers might not last as long on the shelf as plain varieties due to their higher fat content, always check the expiration date on the box. The trade-off is worth it for the extra fiber, which is a godsend when you're feeling extra famished. Here's a pro tip. Vacuum pack those crackers to keep them fresh for as long as possible. And here's something to sweeten the deal. Opt for a family-sized pack of a hint of sea salt Triscuits or 100% whole grain wheat thins. These toasted beauties not only taste great, but also offer a healthier option since they're made without high fructose corn syrup. It's a smart move to ensure you've got the nutritious and satisfying snacks you need, no matter what comes our way. Number 16. Cereal. Next up on our list is cereal, but not just any cereal. We're talking about multi-grain varieties. Why? Because they're packed with nutrients and are better for you overall. Plus, if they're individually packaged, you don't have to worry about them going stale the moment you open them. Here's a tip. Look for options with less sugar and more fiber. It's not just about keeping your energy up, it's about making smart choices that keep you fuller for longer. Trust me, in a situation where resources are scarce, you'll thank yourself for choosing wisely. Number 15. Granola and power bars. Moving on, we have granola and power bars. When it comes to prepping for an EMP scenario, you need to think smart about what you're stocking up on. Granola bars and power bars should be right at the top of your list. Why? Not only are they packed with health benefits, but they're also incredibly long-lasting and the perfect grab-and-go snack. These bars are a powerhouse of energy, loaded with carbohydrates, the good kind that gives you a quick energy boost without needing a whole meal. It's like having fuel in your pocket, ready to go whenever you need it. And if you're the DIY type, consider making your own granola. It's one of the tastiest and most effective ways to consume oats. And you can customize it to fit your taste perfectly. Number 14. Dried fruits. Other item you might not immediately think of when prepping for an EMP attack are dried fruits. We're talking about apricots, raisins, and other dried fruits. Imagine living in a world where fresh produce is as scarce as a hen's teeth. These little gems become your go-to for a burst of natural sweetness and a heap of essential nutrients. Dried fruits are like nature's own candy, but loaded with nutrients and calories you'll need. Number 13. Canned meat. Another important food you shouldn't sleep on during an EMP attack: canned meat. I'm talking canned tuna, salmon, chicken, or turkey. These canned meats are a powerhouse of essential protein, boasting a shelf life of at least 2 years when stored in your pantry. Even vacuum-packed pouches offer a solid 6-month longevity. Plus, those vacuum-sealed packs could be a real lifesaver, especially if you find yourself without a can opener. While some of them might be expensive, especially when you're planning for the long haul and stockpiling for multiple people, it's a small price to pay for the peace of mind knowing you're prepared with safe, nutritious options that will last through whatever comes your way. Number 12. Canned vegetables. On the same note, let's not leave out canned vegetables. This includes staples like green beans, carrots, and peas. In times when fresh produce might be a distant memory, these canned alternatives are invaluable. They're not just for riding out storms or other natural disasters. They're a practical choice for ensuring you have access to vital nutrients, no matter the circumstances. This isn't just about filling your pantry, it's about preparing with quality in mind. Each can is packed with a nutritious blend of peas, carrots, corn, lima beans, and green beans. It's like having a mini vegetable garden at your fingertips, ensuring you can enjoy a balanced meal anytime, straight from the can. Number 11. Canned beans. Keeping with the canned food items, let's talk about canned beans. When we're talking about being prepared for anything, especially something as potentially disruptive as an EMP attack, it's crucial to have the right kind of sustenance on hand. And what better option than canned beans? I'm talking about the staples in every prepper's pantry. Chickpeas, black beans, white beans, you name it. These aren't just your ordinary pantry fillers. They're packed with the good stuff: protein, fiber, potassium, and iron. Why does this matter? Well, protein is essential for maintaining muscle health and overall energy levels, especially in a situation where you might not be as active or have access to fresh meats. Then there's fiber, crucial for digestive health. Let's be honest, in a high-stress situation like the aftermath of an EMP attack, the last thing you need is digestive issues on top of everything else. Potassium and iron are the unsung heroes here. Potassium for maintaining proper heart function and regulating blood pressure, and iron for keeping your energy levels up and supporting your immune system in times of crisis. When we're talking about stocking up for the long haul, canned beans are not just a good choice, they're a smart one. They're durable, don't require refrigeration, and can be prepared in a multitude of ways, making them a versatile option for any meal. Plus, they have a long shelf life, which means you can stock up now and not worry about them going bad anytime soon. Number 10. Canned soups and chili. The final canned food item you should stockpile are canned soups and chili. These aren't just your average comfort foods. They're nutritional powerhouses that can be a lifeline in times of need. And the best part? You can enjoy them straight out of the can. No fancy preparation required. This is especially crucial when cooking might not be the easiest option. When picking out canned soups and chili, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. First off, aim for the low-sodium options. We all know that too much salt isn't great for our health, leading to increased blood pressure and other heart-related issues. In a survival situation, maintaining your health is paramount, and choosing low-sodium options helps you manage your salt intake without sacrificing flavor or nutrition. Another tip is to look for varieties that include beans. Canned soups and chili offer a variety of nutrients, including vitamins, minerals, and depending on the type, even antioxidants. They're a quick and easy way to get a balanced meal, providing you with the energy and nutrients needed to stay active and healthy, even in challenging circumstances. Number 9. Dry pasta and pasta sauces. Pasta is not just a staple. It's a survival food that's both satisfying and versatile. And the best part? Dry pasta, along with those trusty jars of sauce, can sit right there on your pantry shelves for a good long while. We're all about making sure everyone in our household is taken care of, right? So if you've got someone at home who needs to steer clear of gluten or has other dietary needs, don't you worry. There are plenty of options out there, like gluten-free pasta or those made from chickpeas. These alternatives ensure that everyone, no matter their dietary restrictions, can enjoy a hearty meal. After all, being prepared is key, and with dry pasta and some good sauce on hand, you're well on your way to ensuring your family stays fed and happy no matter what comes our way. Number 8. Dairy. We all know how important dairy is for our health, right? It's packed with calcium and vitamin D, essentials that keep our bones strong and our bodies running smoothly. But in the wake of an EMP, keeping dairy fresh is going to be a challenge without refrigeration. Here's a smart move. For all of us who want to stay one step ahead, consider stocking up on a top-notch substitute. I'm talking dried milk, yogurt, and other dairy products made to last longer. Number 7. Seasoning. Next up on our list is seasoning. Sugar, salt, and pepper. I know we're all about being prepared, and part of that is making sure our food doesn't just fill us up, but keeps our spirits high. A little bit of seasoning goes a long way, especially when you're working with both fresh and packaged foods. This will take very little space in your pantry, but with the morale boost a little seasoning can provide you with, you can rest assured it's a worthwhile investment. Number 6. Flour. Similarly, if you can get your hands on vacuum-sealed flour, be sure to stock them up as well. You're looking at a shelf life of up to 2 years with these. That's a lot of bread, pancakes, and other comforts of home right there when you might need them most. Number 5. Coffee and tea. Another small but significant addition to your pantry can be coffee and tea. A good cup of coffee or tea can boost our morale like none other. Plus, here's the thing. Those tea bags, they're not just for a hot drink. There are plenty of other uses for them, from medical to cleaning. So stocking up on coffee and tea isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. Number 4. Multivitamins. Another important item you shouldn't forget to stockpile are multivitamins. We all understand the importance of keeping our nutrition up when the going gets tough, but who says staying healthy has to be a drag? All you need is a single dose of multivitamin medication, and you'd be good to go. There are also many other different variations that come with additional nutrients like omega-3s and folate, ensuring you're getting comprehensive nutritional support. Number 3. Honey. Why honey, you ask? Well, let me explain. Honey isn't just a tasty treat. It's a crucial item for survival. This golden liquid boasts an incredibly long shelf life. Archaeologists have uncovered pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. How's that for durability? But honey offers more than just longevity. It's a powerhouse of energy and health benefits. Besides being a natural sweetener, honey is packed with antioxidants and known for its antibacterial and antifungal properties. Whether you're sweetening your tea or treating a wound, honey has got you covered. Here's a helpful tip. Opt for raw, unprocessed honey. Not only does it retain all its natural goodness like vitamins, minerals, and enzymes, but it also has a richer flavor compared to processed varieties. Additionally, raw honey crystallizes over time, which some people actually prefer for its texture. So, when you're stocking up on essentials, don't forget to add a few jars of honey to your list. It's not just food, it's a versatile tool that could be incredibly useful in a post-EMP world. Number 2. Rice. Rice, my friends, is the ultimate survival food. Why? Well, let me tell you. Rice is incredibly versatile, easy to store, and can last up to 30 years when stored properly. Yes, you heard that right. 30 years. That's why it's a must-have in any prepper's pantry. But here's the thing. Not all rice is the same when it comes to long-term storage. You'll want to stick with white rice. Brown rice, although healthier, contains oils that can make it go bad over time. White rice, on the other hand, is stripped of these oils, making it last for decades without spoiling. Now, let's talk about why rice is so great. It's a fantastic source of energy, packed with carbohydrates that keep you going when you need it most. Plus, it's gluten-free, making it suitable for those with dietary restrictions. And the best part? Rice can be used in so many different meals. Whether you're mixing it with canned beans or veggies we talked about earlier, or just throwing in whatever you have on hand, rice can turn simple ingredients into a satisfying meal. If you're looking to stock up, you can find big 20-pound bags of white rice at really reasonable prices. And if you're serious about long-term storage, consider investing in food-grade buckets and oxygen absorbers to keep your rice fresh and pest-free. So, when you're making your list of essentials, don't forget to add rice. It's not just food, it's peace of mind knowing you have a reliable source of calories that won't spoil, even in tough times. Considering its long shelf life and versatility, rice isn't just a good choice, it's an investment in your future well-being. Trust me, in the event of an EMP attack or any other long-term emergency, having a stash of rice could make all the difference for you and your loved ones. And number 1, fresh produce. If word gets out that a major storm is on the horizon, the best thing you can do at the time is get your hands on some fresh produce. While the canned items are great and all, these items can last for about a week once you bring them home, and give you a fresh alternative to all those prepackaged meals. And here's a tip. There are ways to make things like bagged salad last even longer. Don't forget to check out your local farmer's market if it's open. The produce there is usually fresher than what you find at big chain stores, so you can squeeze a few extra days out of your fruits and veggies. Now let's talk about some specific items. Apples are amazing because they can last up to 3 months if you keep them in a cool, dry spot, away from fruits like bananas that could make them ripen faster. Citrus fruits like oranges and grapefruits can go up to 2 weeks without refrigeration, thanks to their high acid content and tough skins. Plus, they're packed with vitamin C to keep you hydrated. Avocados are great because you can snag an unripe, firm one, and it'll last at least a week before you need to put it in the fridge. Tomatoes are good to grab when they're still a bit green because they can stay at room temperature for several days. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, and yams are solid choices for storage and can last about a month in a cool, dark place. Cucumbers and summer squash can stay fresh outside the fridge for a few days, perfect for snacking. Winter squash, like acorn squash, can last a few months if you've got a way to cook them. If you're getting tired of canned tuna and chicken, switch it up with some dry-cured salamis like sopressata. They can last up to 6 weeks in the pantry when unopened. Remember, having the right foods on hand during a crisis can make a big difference. Not only do they provide nutrition, but they also give you a sense of comfort and normalcy during uncertain times. Preparing for situations like these can be costly, especially if your family is large. Click the video on screen now where we break down 10 ways how you can prepare for disasters without breaking the bank.